crafties, welcome to another tutorial. My name is Infiniti, and today I am here to show you guys how to do the false fisherman stitch number 1. So there are 2, but I'm doing number 1 today. It's really simple. It consists of knits and purls, so as long as you have those basics of knitting down, you are good to go. Now before we jump into the tutorial, I will mention that I do wrap my yarn or hold my yarn differently from others. I get the same results, but if my method of knitting confuses you, feel free to find another tutorial. Let's not be mean about it in the comments, alright? And without further ado, let's get into the tutorial. So moving my swatch to the side here, what I'm going to do is cast on. What you need to do is cast on in multiples of 4 plus 2, and those 2 are going to act as our selvage stitches on either side. As you guys may know, I prefer to do the long tail cast on method, but you can cast on using any method you prefer. I'm not going to bore you with casting on. If you want to go back to a more beginner tutorial, I do have a how to knit tutorial back on my channel, which can show you how to cast on and knit. Alright guys, so I have cast on a total of 18, so my multiples of 4, 16, and then my 2 additional stitches for selvage on either side, and I'm snipping my tail so I don't accidentally knit with it, because it's not one of those days. Okay, so what we want to do first of all is we're going to do our selvage stitch, which I knit mine. You can work your selvage in any way you'd like, and I'm going to zoom out just a little bit. Okay, and then what we want to do is knit 2, then we're going to purl 1, knit 1. So I'm going to insert my needle from the back of the stitch and bring my yarn forward. There's knit 1, and then I'm going to knit again. There's knit 2. And bring my working yarn forward, insert my needle from the front of the stitch to purl, and then I'm going to come back and knit 1. And you're going to repeat that all the way across row 1. So that is knit 2, 1, 2, purl 1, and then come back around, and we are going to knit 1. Okay, we're going to do it again. Knit 2, 1, 2, purl 1, and then we're going to knit 1. Alright, one more time. We're going to knit 2, 1, 2, purl 1, and then we're going to end on a knit 1, and then we are going to do our selvage stitch. Again, work it any way you'd like. I like to knit mine. Alright, and that is row 1. Now let's move on to row 2. Alright, we're going to work our selvage stitch, and then once we have that worked, we are going to bring our yarn forward and we're going to purl 1. Okay, now we begin the repeat for the row. So what we're going to do is knit 3, purl 1 all the way across. So please focus. We are going to knit 3. So 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to purl 1. Then we're going to knit 3. We're going to bring that yarn forward and purl 1. We're going to knit 3. Purl 1. And then we're going to end on a knit 3. 1, 2, 3. And then we're going to work our selvage stitch. Alright? And this pattern is a 2-row repeat. So we're going to continue repeating rows 1 and 2 until we build up a swatch. I'm going to work my pattern off camera, and I will come back when I have a decent swatch to show you guys. Okay, crafties, so I have knitted up several rows, repeating those 2 rows, row 1 being knit 2, purl 1, knit 1, and then row 2 you do your selvage stitch, you purl 1, and then you repeat knit 3, purl 1 throughout that row. And in doing that, you get this lovely pattern with rows of like stockinette coming out, and they're in a, I don't know, they're surrounded by garter, as most knit purl stitches I've come to notice are. But yeah, is this stitch reversible? Kinda, sorta. Probably not. I personally wouldn't, but I'm sure you could if that was the effect that you wanted. This is the back side of the stitch. So, you know, that's what it looks like. I hope today's tutorial was helpful for you guys. If so, go ahead, leave me a thumbs up. It helps YouTube to recommend my videos more often. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on awesome weekly content like this. I post knitting tutorials every Wednesday at 9:30 a.m. CST. Also, don't forget to check out my other social media and websites that are down in my description below. I am on basically everything except Snapchat, so there you go. Yeah, and so until next time, guys, happy making.